Welcome back, family, collective, and soul tribe. Please feel free to associate yourself how you like. Okay. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. I love you, and the divine loves you. I'm going to go on and do a reading because many of you really liked it, and I did too. Okay. Starting out with the Book of Answers. All right. So we're going to give y'all 1 minute to really think about your question, see what answers come across. But prior to us doing that, the first energy that came out is the Ace of Wands here. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of you that there's a lot of new energy here, new ideas and projects, new beginnings. Okay. Many of you know you have the willpower to be successful at doing something, or you are being pulled to do something, or you have a desire to. Some of you may not. Okay. If you don't, this is not your message, and I don't care. This is for the high vibrational energies, okay, that know that they have what it takes, okay, to do and become whatever it is that they set their minds to. Okay, very high vibrational energy here. Okay, somebody has definitely tapped into the power that they have within. All right. And they also are very adamant about possibly growing into their highest self. Okay. So without further ado, let's go on and bring in our protection. And then uh, while we bring in protection, family, focus on the question. Okay. All right. So at this time, I call upon the divine, my ancestors, angels, and spiritual guides. I call upon my guides to stand with me and within me as I deliver these messages. I only want what serves truth, healing, and understanding for the highest good to be here and is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. Okay, family. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, confirmation. So something here is a victory at the bottom of the deck after all that shuffling. So let's see. Let's see what the Book of Answers has for you. Okay. Spirit at this time, focusing on the family, collective, soul, tribe, however they have associated themselves, which would be however they would like. Okay. What are the answers to their questions? Looking for 3 answers here. Okay. So somebody here, you're being advised to take your time. Okay. Take your time. This may be on this Ace of Wands energy, okay? Because a lot is flowing in right now. There's a lot. Okay, so there's energies of y'all. Yes, you're coming out of this Aurora light type energy, right? And then there are the energies that you know what you want to do, okay? Something about take your time. All right. Next one. Yeah. Don't get caught up in your emotions. Okay, so somebody right now, don't get caught up in your emotions. Okay. Take your time and don't get caught up in your emotions. Yeah, that's where that Aurora light energy came in from. Okay, Spirit, I see. Okay. All right. And then choose what will make you happy. So, take your time, don't get caught up in your emotions, and choose what will make you happy. All right, family? And that is coming from the Book of Answers here. So the first card out, first message out is that Ace of Wands energy, okay? I feel like, yes, take your time, don't get caught up in your emotions, right? And do what's best for you. Okay, with this Ace of Wands energy at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Wands because it's victorious. You could be a Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, and right behind the Queen of Cups, we got the Star and the Empress after the shuffle. And what? I did all that. I shuffled all that. Look, somebody, and I'm taking the whole message because I'm claiming it. Facts, okay? For somebody here, you could be strong Piscean energy, Cancerian energy, okay? You're very compassionate. But not only that, you are calm. You are very calm during times of turbulence, probably, or however this is resonating. You have a calm demeanor about yourself, very nurturing and healing energy, okay? I feel like with this wand and the star that's out here right now, you bring back a sense of hope for many or just yourself. could be you and your family and others. But you bring back a sense of hope and calm and faith. See, you're very calm spirited. Okay, very calm spirited, Empress energy, royalty energy here. Okay, very abundant internally, externally, as above, so below. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. So not only are you calm and you're compassionate, very intuitive with that cup energy, but also you are responsible when it comes to your finances. Okay, you are very responsible when it comes to managing your finances. The light has been shined on this, or spirit is letting you know this. Okay, you could have been this way ever since you were a child, but you are definitely somebody that is into fun and joy, but wholesome fun and joy. You have a warm heart, okay? And it's something about, the pleasures that you seek. They're tied to your 10 of Pentacles, your legacy, your lineage, okay? That's why you offer the Ace of Cups, which is, unconditional love, support. The King of Pentacles is here. And I just did all that shuffling, Why is this King of Pentacles the last one? Uh-oh. Let me get my thumb thing, y'all. We'll be over here slipping and sliding. Some of y'all might be in that energy too. Ice skating. I don't know why I heard that. Slipping and sliding. Ice skating. Snowboarding, skiing. Something. Slipping and sliding. Okay. Be careful if you're somewhere snowy or icy roads. I don't know. Yeah. This King of Cups here. Wow. They're here to offer you the Nine of Cups. This is a relationship. Damn. And a successful one. Relationship, partnership, take it how you like. But this is somebody that is wealthy. You may be coming into a partnership with a King of Cups, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Leo energy. A King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, a Leo energy out here. We also have the Nine of Cups, Piscean energy. I feel like some of y'all might be real intuitive. This King of Cups could be an intuitive spirit. They listen. This King of Cups is the Ace of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. Why do I keep saying the King of Cups? Maybe because there is a King of Cups energy here. Because the Queen of Cups is here. This is a really strong energy though. This is somebody that is getting their wish. This King of Cups or King of Pentacles. Why do I keep saying King of Cups? Listen, you might be a Pentacle Cup cusp. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You might be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, masculine. But this is your wish fulfillment. It brings in a lot of abundance. You may be somebody could be in your life, family. Yeah, wow. There's a King of Cups that knows that everything you've been offered has, always been. I don't want to say that word. Possibly wasn't what you really deserved or really what you wanted. Deep down inside, you knew that there was something better. I feel like God, the Most High, is offering you a King of Pentacles. The Divine is offering somebody a King of Pentacles out here. You're their wish. You're their wish fulfillment. There are a lot of pentacles out here. 1, 2, 3, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So this is some sort of energy that I feel like you and this King of Pentacles manifested, because something about you realizing, okay? That's why that first message came out, take your time. It was something about you realizing that what you had been offered in the past, those 3 cups, okay, 3 relationships, partnerships, business or professional or pleasure, whatever it is, however it resonates with you, okay, and remember, only take what resonates with your life and let the rest ride. It was like you holding out, you being patient, you taking your time, you know what I'm saying, dealing with your emotions. That's what has somebody coming towards you. Yeah, because you knew what the devil was offering didn't suit you. You knew that it was all, gaslighting, lies, manipulation, trickery, deceit. You didn't want that offer. Mm. I feel like many of you have been patiently waiting. Some of you have just given up. Some of you have grown cold-hearted to this energy. But they've always been in your energy field. This is somebody that is observing you from a distance. Did I not say you see why I kept saying King of Cups? I'm telling you, this is somebody that is observing you from a distance. This King of Cups is extremely wealthy. I kept saying King of Cups so much that I was like, why I keep saying that? Listen, you could have been involved with a King of Cups that was actually dealing with toxic energy. Maybe you were blind, you didn't see it. Maybe you were feeling trapped in a relationship with somebody that you felt like you couldn't leave. This could have been Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy. I feel like some of you, could have been in a relationship with a King of Cups that, they may have had you trapped in your mind mentally, putting up. And this is giving me like somebody had you feeling like you weren't worth this energy here. With this 8 of Swords, somebody could have been very, negative when it came to their thoughts of you. They could have been abusive, verbally abusive. They made you feel some sort of way about yourself. This is somebody that like preys on the weak. A King of Cups be trying to prey on the weak, or trying to, keep people mentally trapped, or keep someone mentally trapped, period. Until the Queen of Wands came in and called judgment down on it. So you may be a Queen of Wands energy that, because it's like somebody out here, you just didn't want to accept what was being offered to you. Okay, you knew that it was devil energy, but it was coming from a King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Possibly Aquarius, a cusp here. Okay. But there could have been a Queen of Wands energy. Empress is all the queens in the upright. So you could be a Pentacle, Cup, Sword, or did I say them all? Pentacle, Cups, Swords, and Wands energy, okay? You could have been a Queen of Wands that stood up against this devil type energy. You may have looked at something from a different perspective. Maybe you had awakened somebody that had, been dealing with somebody that was very manipulative, very deceitful. You called judgment on this King of Cups. This King of Cups could have called down judgment on you, calling judgment on them. But I feel like you saw something here and you called judgment on a King of Cups. You could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have seen that this King of Cups wasn't offering you anything genuine. They were offering you, toxicity, being bound to somebody mentally because they maybe, they just, yeah, they had you holding on to the burdens. Like, I'm picking up the energy of somebody sitting here like, if it wasn't for me and I'm the reason, and they had you feeling like you could have been indebted to them. They could have made you feel like you were a burden to them at some point in time. This is giving me somebody that is messing with somebody's mm, what is the word I'm looking for? Self-esteem. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody saw that you could have been attached to a very wicked King of Cups that had you in between the devil and some burdens till you got to calling out and calling down judgment on this energy. This King of Cups, flip the roles, could have seen this and called judgment down on the energy. What? Yeah. Somebody tried to, like, put up some delays, tried to stop you from accomplishing something. I feel like you're a competitor. King of Cups. Your competitor is a fucking wicked ass King of Cups. A hating type energy. That's what I keep picking up on. I can't make it up. Yeah, this was somebody that I feel like, with this temperance coming out, like, this was somebody where you right in balance, but they did want to keep some shit unbalanced for you. So they may have surrounded you around a bunch of bullshit. Mm. Why is temperance here? Yeah, I can't make it up. Oh, so, you're trying to work on healing and stuff, but there was a lot of stuff coming in. Like, you're trying to work on your healing, your manifesting, staying patient, staying calm, being surrounded by a bunch of negative energies, okay? Somebody here is starting to regret the fact that you woke up to this being a King of Cups that could have been really interfering in your life. They're regretting to the fact that you woke up and called down judgment on them putting obstacles in your way. Because they were definitely trying to slow you down. And it was a King of Cups. It was scorpionic energy trying to slow you down. Mm-hmm. And now you're in the energy of waiting on your ships to come in with someone else that will build you up versus this energy over here that was trying to keep you in this tore down, sunken place. Let's see why. What was going on with this person over here, because I feel like they had some, internal emotional battles that they were trying to, deal with, and they really were trying to hide the fact that they were irritated, jealous, or upset with you. You could have dated this person. Yeah, there was a misunderstanding between you and the King of Cups, and this King of Cups was out here like hating on you. They wanted you to come running back. Yes, look, this King of Cups made some false ass promises that they couldn't even keep. Talking about there was a misunderstanding. No, they was just making false promises that they knew they could not keep. They have done this time and time and time again. They could have done this to 8 women with this 8 of Swords, 10 women. This King of Cups has placed, a stain on a lot of feminine energies. Yeah, and they regret it. This King of Cups done placed a lot of stain on a lot of feminine energies. And they're in regret right now. And this is the gossip. because something about you being associated with, tied to, knowing this person, whether it was a romantic, whether it was professional, whether it was just, in passing, but whatever it was, they had placed some sort of, I feel like, I don't want to say a spell, but this feels to me like somebody that was very tied, um, uh, you know, they had connections in other realms, okay, darker realms. This person didn't want you to succeed past them or without them. Or they wanted to have something to do with whatever success it was, but it wasn't coming from them. It's like somebody that sits up here and acts like they're cool with you, but they're really not. Acts like, yeah, you separated from them. That's what it was. You separated from a King of Cups. You took your energy, your power, your light away from a King of Cups. And I feel like that's when they started plotting against you, yeah. Because there were all kind of other options out here. When you separated, your options were open, their options were open. But somebody could have been secretly heartbroken behind that. Mm-hmm. Maybe you were heartbroken behind finding out that this person's lifestyle was, tied to darkness. You could have found this out in the winter. Could be finding it out this winter. You could have found it out in the summer. Somebody could have been reminiscing over the connection that y'all had, and maybe they felt the energy of you moving on to something bigger and better. Someone that's going to bring in this King of Pentacles, someone that's going to see you for you being this Ace of Wands, the Sun, and the Ace of Wands, the Star and the Sun. Someone that sees you being victorious Empress energy, stepping into your Ten of Pentacles. You're this person's wish fulfillment. And you hold the Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles energy right along with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Hell yeah. Somebody, I feel like this King of Cups over here is realizing they had the whole package in you. Yep. And you're finally getting justice. And they had a lot to do with, messing with you, messing with your energy, sending negative vibes, sending projections towards you, because they was pissed off that they had you and fumbled you. Okay, family, this is the energy of 2244. So I'm going to leave that message here. Take it how it resonates, okay? I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, hitting your notification bell, tapping into the divinely guided messages. I am truly grateful. Let's close out. I call my power back. I release the weight of the matrix and its betrayal and deception. I stand rooted and grounded in my truth. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.